Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM Dumpster Fire. Today we're here to watch a Young Living training, which is called If You Do This Biz, You'll Fail. So that's a promising title. I have not watched this. This was sent to me by one of you guys, which as always, thank you so much. I don't know what to expect, but it sounds like it might be a good one. Usually I draw my eyebrows on for you guys, but today I'm so busy, I'm tired, and I need to pre-record some stuff because my best friend is getting married soon. I'm gonna be a maid of honor and I'm doing this in advance. Before we get into the video itself, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. That's a nice free way to support my channel if you would like. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. And let's just get into this.
Happy Monday. I am Kim Hunt, if you don't know me, and I'm a platinum, and I'm here to talk to you guys about consistency. And one of the things that we need to be doing consistently is slathering ourselves with oils. And so I'm going to put on my Envision oil and we're going to get started. So I started my business at the beginning.
Can I just say, you don't need to do that consistently. Like, what even is the point of you putting essential oils and smelling them like that in a weird way? In my opinion, it has no benefits. Maybe aromatherapy, which I tried and it didn't vibe with my asthma and allergies. Can we just stop being weird with essential oils, please? Thank you.
Of a year. I don't know how many of you guys are here and you're like, let's do this, I'm gonna do this, and it's your first time doing this. I started my business at the beginning of a year. I love beginnings of the year. I love new beginnings. And some of the best advice that I was given when I started my business was that if I try this, I would fail. And I really thought about that. I really thought, what does that mean? If I try this, I will fail. And I talked to a lot of people. About the business, and a lot of people will say, I'll try it. And I was thinking about my son today. I'm the one that posted that picture or that video of my son. So my son is the gymnast and I've been watching him for years and years and years. He shows up every single day to the gym. He practices from 5 to 9 every day of the week.
Lady, don't even try to compare, which clearly she's gonna compare being a gymnast to being in an MLM biz, which is nowhere near the same thing. Not even the same category. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're doing sports or something, sure. If you keep showing up every single day, you might get better at it. You're probably gonna get better at it. But I guess it depends, because sometimes you're just not. You just don't have what it takes to be like really good at it. But you will see some kind of progress if you're consistent with it, with sports or whatever. But in an MLM, which is a business model where the majority of people never profit. They never profit, and that has nothing to do with the fact if they're consistent or not. It has everything to do with the business structure. It is just set up in the way that the majority of people have to fail, and the top 1% or less is gonna earn all the money, all the benefits. So I'm just already pissed off that she's even gonna compare this to being a gymnast and being in an MLM, where your odds of being successful are like 1% or less.
Except for Sundays. Someone asked him over Christmas, like, oh, have you started gymnastics again? And he answered, I never stopped, because even over Christmas break, the only days he got off was Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and I think he got off New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. He shows up
Okay, so is she indirectly telling people now that they should never take days off? They shouldn't take, like, maybe just take Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and whatever and just work for the rest of it? Great. Never heard that one before.
Every single day. He's the cutest thing in the world. And he is so much inspiration to me. And I just thought about it and I was thinking, what if he said, I'll try gymnastics. I'll try it. He would definitely not be where he is today. And so when people tell me, I'll try it, that tells me that they are thinking about it. They're going to dip their toes in the water and they're going to see what happens. And the thing is that there's a lot that comes and goes in this business. It takes 90 days. It takes a full 90-day cycle to even see results of the things that you're working on and doing. And so if somebody says, I'll try it, then chances are they might give up before they even see the result.
It takes 90 days in an MLM to see any kind of progress? Because I know a lot of the people that were in the MLM a lot longer than 90 days and they never saw any progress. Why is that?
That they're looking for. And so I just have a question for you. If you knew that 5 years from now, you would be earning somewhere between $6,000 and $10,000 a year, would you say, okay, yes, I'm going to do this? What if you knew, okay, this is not just like a maybe. What if you knew that 10 years from now, you'd be earning 5 to 6 figures, a month? Would that make it easier to show up consistently?
One thing that you can do there is check the Young Living income disclosure statement, which is going to be linked in the description box below. And you can see what your odds are of actually earning any kind of profit with Young Living, which they're not very high. They're very, very low. You can save yourself the work for free and the effort that you're going to put into it, because the income disclosure statement that's put out by Young Living itself is going to tell you that you have very small chances of ever being successful.
So I'm just going to go back in time and tell you how I got to where I am now, and kind of just how we can all get there too, right? What we all need to be doing. So I started my business in 2017. Like I said, it was in January, and I did have that advice. I was told, like, don't try, do, okay? Just go all in and decide that you're going to do this. And so that's what I did. I decided, okay, I'm going to do this. And if I'm going to do this, that means I'm going to stick with it and I'm going to show up consistently. And so when I started my business, at that time I was told, teach 4 to 6 classes per month and you'll rank up. And my goal was to hit silver. And so that's what I did. And guys, when I talk about consistency, I am not talking about like balls to the wall every single day, all day long, all the time. When I first started my business, my husband was deployed. I was homeschooling my kids. I was teaching classes at our homeschool community. I was running a program for our military spouses of deployed service members. And I was teaching piano lessons 20 to 30 hours per week. I think I had like 40 piano students. I didn't really have a whole lot of time. And so I just did the things that I was told to do. I taught 4 to 6 classes per month. That's what I did. And one of the things that I love so much about this reboot is that we are telling you every single day, these are the things that you need to do. Stick to these things. Do these things every single day. Those are the things that you need to do. If somebody tells you, hey, do these things, show up consistently, and you'll reach this goal. If you don't do the things, then you can't blame, anybody but yourself for not reaching that goal, right? Okay.
First of all, can we not raise our voices at the people who are watching you? Second of all, you can tell people what to do every single day. You can literally copy and paste posts that you want them to post on social media. That still doesn't mean that they're going to be successful. It doesn't matter if you hold their hands through it or not. It doesn't matter if it's been 90 days, less or longer. It does not matter. It's the business model that's the problem. They're going to fail. So yeah, this might sound convincing, like if you don't know enough about MLMs and how they work. Also, shouting and yelling doesn't equal passion. So please, can we just not raise our voices?
Okay, so back to it. I was teaching 4 to 6 classes per month and hit silver within 9 months. From beginning to the day that I hit silver was 9 months. I continued to do those things consistently, 4 to 6 classes per month, 4 to 6 classes per month. And then I hit gold a year after I hit silver. So within 2 years of starting this business, prior to 2 years, I hit gold by just doing 4 to 6 classes per month. And I just hit platinum last year. So that tells you there was a long lag, right? There's a long lag in between hitting gold and hitting platinum. And the thing is I have been consistent the entire time. And I think, it also matters the activities that you're doing consistently. So I've done different things that didn't work. Then there was COVID, and then I did things that did work, and all the different things, right? And along the way, I've had a lot of brand partners join us, and things that I see a lot of are people coming in saying, I'm going to do this. And then they get going, and then all of a sudden they're tired or they're not seeing the results they want. And so they quit. And then I'll see them come in, maybe it's 6 months later, maybe it's a year later, maybe it's 2 years later, and then they're back and they're like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then they're with it for a few months and then they stop, they slow down or they stop. And I listened to John Maxwell one time. He is phenomenal. And he was explaining this idea of what it takes to get a train moving. Have y'all ever seen a train as it's like gearing up to go, right? It starts really slow and that's a huge train to move.
Oh, great. First, we were comparing MLMs, working on MLM to gymnastics, and now we're comparing it to trains.
Those trains are really, really long. They're really, really heavy. It takes a lot to get them going, right? Going. But once they're going at full speed down the track, they are almost unstoppable. Nothing can stop that train. Once it's going, at high speed down the track, nothing can stop it. And our businesses are the same exact way. Once we get them going and we stick with it and we just keep plugging away, doing those activities every day, doing it, showing up. All of a sudden, our train is going down the track, right?
So she's trying to imply that once you start getting like profit and once you get to a point where you're actually successful, nothing can stop you anymore. You're always going to have that success, which is not true. You can be terminated. MLMs are going down. Even top 1% or less leaders in MLMs are earning a lot less money nowadays than they were a few years ago, especially during the pandemic. So again, a very bad comparison, because no, shit can happen, and just because you may hit it off for a bit, a month or two or whatever, even if you reach the top, doesn't mean that you're always going to stay on top. MLMs are unsafe, they're unpredictable. There's also stuff that you can do, like find a part-time job or find a temporary job, or just find a job that you're going to work for 3 months and then quit, which is going to give you paychecks straight away if you need money, rather than working on an MLM for years and years, hoping that one day you get to the top. And then even if you do, even if you're lucky enough to get to the top, you're not going to stay there forever. Like, nothing guarantees that you're going to keep getting those paychecks.
Thing is like, once you stop that train, say you're like, okay, I'm too busy right now, or I've got a lot of heavy life things going on right now, or whatever the thing is, and you're like, I need to take a break from my business. Well, that train is going to stop, right? And so,
I thought she just said that the train is unstoppable once it goes out.
But it's not full-fledged down the road. We're talking like full-fledged is like, your high goal, right? Like whatever it is, like platinum, diamond, Royal Crown diamond, whatever it is. But, you're senior star or whatever. And so you're kind of getting that train going. You're kind of getting it going. And then all of a sudden you like take a break and the train slows down and then the train stops, right? Think about how much it's going to take to get that train going again. And this is what I see so much of. I see so many people all the time, like they barely get their train starting to go. And then they're like, they take a step back. And then they come back in, and then they take a step back, and they come back in.
This is very contradictory, isn't it? Because she just said once you get that train moving, implying once you get successful or see some success, nothing can stop it and nothing can bring you down. But now she's saying, well, yeah, I mean, if you take a break, then you're fucked.
And they take a step back, right? And so that is not going to create momentum for them. And so if we just show up and we just do the things every day, and like I said, simple things every day, we will eventually get that train going into where we have massive momentum. And that is something that I experienced this year. I saw this year across my entire team. And so I wanted to jump in and I wanted to just kind of share what are some of those things. First of all, they're in this group, but I'm going to kind of go through them. What are those things that we need to be doing? When I started my business, I just wanted to know, like, okay, what are the things that I need to do? And so, this year, I'm just going to share really quickly, this year, our team hit platinum, like I said, in November. And when I looked back at the year, we showed up every day. We had people on our team were teaching classes multiple times a week. They were going to vendor events, teaching vendor events. I was teaching classes multiple times a week. We were doing all of these things and we just showed up consistently.
I thought this was a business that gives you time freedom and financial freedom, but like I said, the income disclosure statement shows that the majority of people don't get any financial benefit, they don't profit. Now we're hearing that you have to work the biz every single day almost and hope for the best, stay consistent and do it for years and hope that you're gonna get some profit out of it, which again, like, people don't have time for that. And where is the financial and time freedom in that?
Over and over and over again, we had massive momentum. And another shocking thing is we had lots of people who won, we had Barb who won the Kona trip. She already talked. And then we have several people on our team that I think are winning DR, right? The Dominican Republic trip. I didn't win a single one of those trips. It's not always like those shiny things that get our attention. It's the daily, not sexy things that move the needle, right? And so I didn't win any trips this year. None. Zip. Zero. But I hit platinum and we saw massive momentum. And so I'm going to share with you guys the things that I was doing, because the things that I was doing this year are the things that always worked.
We're past 10-minute mark and she has yet to share what she did. So like, come on, like, people don't have all day to be sitting on these calls. Jeez, get to the point, lady.
They're the things that I was told to do when I started my business. And they're the same things that are working now. So like I said, I've tried a lot of different things over the many years, but the things that moved the needle, the things that pushed our team to platinum are the exact same things that originally when I started my business got me to silver, got me to gold, right? Okay, so first of all, things that we need to be doing. Number one, slathering on our oils. Okay, did you know that just by putting oils on your body, it raises your frequency, it raises your energy levels? And so when you're putting oils on, people are drawn to you. Your attitude is better. You're excited, right? That's huge.
Listen, as someone who is very sensitive to smell because of my allergies and asthma, I would definitely not be attracted to you if you smelled like essential oils, like if it was a really strong essential oil smell coming off of you. Just say it.
So get those oils on your body. Number two, be social. This was a huge change for me this year. Okay. After 3 years of, COVID lockdowns and all of the things, we moved to a new place in 2021 and I was kind of shy. I just didn't want to get back out there. I felt like I was starting my business all over again. And so this year, and the other thing is too, if you felt like you've run through all of the people that you know, okay? So for example, if you say, I'm consistently showing up on social media every single day, I'm consistently doing all the things and I'm not enrolling anybody. Well, have you met new people? That's a huge thing. What's going on in your social life? Are you meeting new people? Are you talking to new people? Because have all the people that you already know, have they already heard all the things? Do you need to get outside of that network? Do you need to move into another network? And that's something that I did in 2023. I basically decided I need to meet new friends. And it wasn't even really so much about business. It was like, I'm here in this new place and I need to meet people. And so that's one of our daily 5, right? Be social. So I'm slathering on my oils and I just decided I'm going to say yes to every single person that invites.
Can she just stop saying slathering? For some reason, it makes me uncomfortable.
Me to any single thing, right? And so I'm playing bunco and I'm going to cookie decorating classes and I'm going to charcuterie board making classes with all my neighbors and all these friends, and I'm joining a book club and I'm joining a Bible study and all these different things.
See how twisted that is, actually. Like, she's doing all of these things just for her business. She's not doing it because she wants friends. Yeah, I know she says she does, but I don't believe it. I think the main motivator for her there to do all those things is to recruit more, because that's how she gets more profit if she recruits more and grows her team. It sounds very exhausting to me, and it's shitty in my opinion.
Be social, meet new people, because if you think that you're being consistent, ask yourself, Are the things that I'm being consistent with, are they moving the needle? Are they working, right? Next thing, share experiences. Be open with people. Share with people what's working for you. If you're drinking Ningxia every single day and it made a huge difference to your health, share that with people, right? Speak life. Be the person that people think, wow, she's so, energetic, or she is so kind, or she always has something really positive to say, right? Speak life. Be attractive to people, right? Like when we're excited, when we're happy, when we're slathering on our oils, our energy levels are up and our frequencies are up and people are drawn to us, right? And show up. So here's some ways that
I don't know much about essential oils, but I'm pretty sure that's not how they work.
You can show up, right? Number one, you're sharing products in person and online. All the time, we're sharing our products, right? Number two, prospects. When was the last time, if you've been here a while, when was the last time you updated your prospect list? When was the last time you met new people, right? If you're new here, are you talking to new people about your oils? Okay, we have to have people to talk to about our oils. So
I thought this was point 2 already. Which point are we on now? Because it's the same as point 1 and 2. Slather your oils and meet new friends.
Talk to people about our oils. Get social, get into different groups, join a book club, join a bunko club, go out, walk around your neighborhood, whatever it takes, meet new people. Like, the thing is there are so many people out there that need what we have. They need what we have. And if we're not out there talking to them, they're never going to find it. Okay. Customers. So this is coming from our tracker, right? These are all the things. If you don't know what the tracker is, go into the Live Steps app and print out the weekly tracker. It is so massively important, but you're sharing products every day online and in person. I have given so many samples out over the past 6 months. I mean, people are just constantly, people say something. I'm like, I think I got something for that. I'm just going to bring it by. And I've handed out so many samples. Again, prospects, all those people you're handing samples out to, those are prospects. Are you talking to them? Are you talking to them about all kinds of things, not just oils, but all kinds of things, right? Being social. Are you joining all these different clubs? Are you, going to church or, going?
Is it just me, or is she just repeating the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again?
Into a book club or joining whatever it is, right? Meeting new people. Customers. Do you already have customers on your team? One of the things that I made a huge goal of this past fall was to reach out to all of my customers at least once a month. If you have customers on your team, reach out to them, talk to them, because the thing is like, if you're in the same thing with your prospects, like if you're not talking to them, then it's going to come out of left field when you do reach out to them about something that's oily or, essential oil related or business related. So if you just talk to them about everyday things all the time, all the things, then you're developing relationships with them. So that was one of my main goals, was to reach out to my customers like at least once a month, every single one of them, and keep notes in your app. One thing I never do is I never delete text or Facebook messages, because then I know exactly what I've talked to with people. Okay. Brand partners. You're talking to new people about maybe they want to host a class. That's one of the things that I did this past fall. And so when I said that I didn't win a Kona trip, I didn't win the Dominican Republic trip, the reason for that is because I wasn't actually enrolling people as my customers. I actually reached in and started teaching classes for anybody who wanted to host a class. You have new customers. They might love their stuff and they might love to have a class. And so I just started teaching classes for all different customers. And so then they were enrolling the people, which means I wasn't getting points, but they were enrolling people. My OGV is growing, and my entire team is growing. And so that's one of the things we have to do in order to grow our business, is we have to keep sharing that with other people. And so again, if your network has slowed down, if you feel like you've shared oils with every single person that you know, find new people to share oils with. And sometimes that's customers on your team and their friends and family. So you can always reach out and say, hey, let's have a class. And then you can earn customer credit. Your customers can earn 25% product credit for anybody that they enroll. So help them enroll and teach classes for them. Okay, so then you can talk to them about becoming brand partners.
That sounds like so much work for no profit.
Guys, the cost of groceries is insane right now. The cost of everything is insane. The other day, I just placed an order for groceries the other day, and I was like,
we're gonna sit here bitch about the prices of groceries and everything else, but we're not gonna say anything about the prices of Young Living essential oils.
I didn't even order any meat. How are things this expensive? It's out of control. People are everywhere. It's just becoming a very normal thing for people realizing like, oh yeah, I need to add an additional income into my family, right? So
yeah, but how many people earn additional income through MLMs? Young Living in this situation. How many? The majority of them don't profit. I think there's over 90% of the company in Young Living. Again, the income disclosure statement is down below. You can check it out. They don't profit at all. So yeah, people need additional streams of income. Here I have YouTube. I edit videos for Julie, for DC. I have a full-time job. It's not easy, but I'm not spending a shit ton of money on essential oils and things that I don't need. And I'm not working an MLM business. I'm not working a business for free. Everything that I do gives me the extra income that I need. You can do other things that are going to pay you straight away. Young Living or other MLMs, they're just not going to do that. The majority of people are not profiting, and it's not them, it's the business model.
Talk to people and let them know that this is available for them. Again, on the tracker, events. Are you doing online events? Are you doing in-person events? So one of the things that I did this past fall, like I said, is I was teaching classes for, anybody and everybody who would host a class. And so there were some months where I had 10 to 12 classes that I was teaching, and then some of us, I have one person right now. She wants to have an online event because that's the majority of the people that she knows are online. And so I just want to encourage you guys. That's one way that you can grow your business, is to reach into those people who are on your team that are customers, but they want to host a class, but they're not necessarily brand partners yet, right? So events, right? Those in-person events, again, the same things that worked 6 years ago when I started my business are still they're still the same things that are working, right? Isn't it that quote, like, there's nothing new under the sun, right? And the next thing is engaging with calls, challenges, and Facebook groups that you're in. Your customers and your brand partners, they need to see that you're in this. They need to see that you are involved. They need to see you answering questions. They need to see you participating, because if you're not doing it, they're not going to do it, right? That's the whole definition of a leader, is the leader goes first and does the things, right? So you show up in those groups, you commenting all the things, you're inviting people to the groups.
That's not the definition of a leader. But okay.
There's so many amazing things that we have available right now at our fingertips. We have all of these challenges. We have this reboot group. We have Facebook groups. We have so many places for our customers to plug into, but we have to lead the way and show them the amazing community that we have in these groups. And then finally, the business plan. Oh my goodness. Have you looked at the business plan in the app? It literally tells you every single thing to do every single week. So if you just show up and do the things, if you just show up every single day and say, okay, I talked to 5 people. Okay, I planned an event, right? My goal the past 6 months, my goal was to teach 4 classes a month. 4 classes a month. That's it. And sometimes I had a lot more than that, and sometimes I had 4, but I made it a goal, and that was consistent, right? I'm going to teach 4 classes per month for the next 6 months. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe how much growth happened from just doing that. So I would encourage everybody to look and see, what are the things that I can do consistently? Can I teach classes for my customers? Can I show up every single day and just comment on the group? Like for example, in the reboot group, can I just show up every day, first thing in the morning, read the post, comment, tag some people? Can I reach out to customers that are on my team and see how they're doing and offer to help them with anything? Can I join a book club? That was something that I did consistently. I just showed up to all the things I was invited to, right? And met new people. Consistency is what works. There's nothing special about me.
Not in an MLM. You can be the most consistent person in the world, but if you didn't join at the right time, if you don't have the right reach, if you can't recruit enough people, it doesn't matter if you're consistent. You're just never gonna be successful.
There's nothing. I looked at my son this morning, who's the gymnast. I looked at him and I was like, he doesn't have, and sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent. Sometimes people say, oh wow, he's so talented. He's not. He's not talented. It's not talent that wins him medals. It's not talent that makes him, move up a level. It's work. It's the consistency. It's the showing up every day, right? And that's what grows our business as well.
I'd say it's both. Because if you win medals, if you're that good, you have to have some kind of talent, I'd say. But maybe not. I don't know. I've never done sports and stuff. I'm not really talented at anything. But it feels like it should be a little bit of talent and a lot of hard work.
It's not like, I'm just going to show up and I'm so fun and exciting that people are just automatically going to enroll. It's not like that. There's not a talent here. It's just showing up and doing the thing every day, and people know that you're there. One last thing about consistency is that I have had so many people that I have enrolled, customers that I have enrolled, that I talked to years prior to them actually enrolling. The first one that I can think of, she came to the very first online class that I ever taught. It was the very first class that I ever had. She asked a ton of questions. I thought for sure she was going to enroll, and she didn't. And I followed up with her, and I followed up with her, and I followed up with her, and I finally gave up and stopped following up with her, but I still showed up online. I still showed up for my business. Everybody who knows me knows I do this. And it was 5 years later, and she came to me and she said, I'm ready to enroll. And I was like, well, it's about time. What in the world? And she was like, it's been a hard 5 years. I had no money. I did not have the money to do it. She was finishing her degree, and then she went and got her master's. And she was also in the middle of a divorce, and then there was a lot of things going on. And she told herself, as soon as she got her first job from getting her, she told herself this 5 years prior, as soon as I get my master's degree and I get my first job in counseling, I'm going to order that kit. Guys, I had no idea that she wanted it that badly. I had no idea that all those years she was watching me and she really wanted what I had. She just wasn't ready, and she just couldn't.
I mean, maybe this woman is brainwashed. I don't know if she is or not, but how could you sleep knowing that this woman was going to school, finishing college, going through a divorce, got her first job, she had financial issues, and now she's gonna join Young Living, where she's never gonna make any profit out of it with her first job, and she finally has some money for herself, and she's wasting it on Young Living products. I could never
do it then. And so if I had stopped, if I had given up, she would have found somebody else to enroll with. And that's why we just show up every day. We're here for all the people, whether it's been, whether they just met us and they want to enroll right away, or if it takes 5 years. But if we quit, if we don't show up, then it's going to take a lot more to get that train on the track, going down the tracks, right? And it's just going to take a lot longer to reach our goals. And so anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this group. I am so thankful to Courtney for putting this out there. I feel like it is the answer to so many things that we need. We're being told every single day what to do. Get out your trackers, do those activities, do the 5 things every day, and just show up and do the things, and you will be amazed at where you are a year from now, and then 2 years from now, and then 3 years from now, when you just show up every day and do the things. All right, guys, have a great night.
Wow, that was useless, wasn't it? 24 minutes of her basically repeating the same stuff over and over again. Like, I can't even name 3 different reasons why she said you have to do this to be successful. She just said meet a lot of people and slather oils. Such a waste of time for everyone involved. But yeah, let me know down below what you thought about this. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you want to support my channel. That's a nice free way to do that. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you for being here, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.